Hangout for tonight's game between Arizona and Montreal. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We got the game tonight between Montreal and Arizona. Should start in about 10 minutes or so. I don't know if they're last place. Arizona, I don't think they're last place, but the probably to be last place team Arizona against last year's last place team Montreal. I think Montreal playing okay and Arizona not. So we'll see what happens tonight. Last season, Montreal could not beat Arizona. We'll see that's changed with Arizona's decimated team, kind of. They're obviously tanking. I mean, that's obvious. So let's use here, and we'll talk till the game comes up. Let's use here. Daryl Adams with the first question. Rick, keep up the great work. Thank you. You think Habs will trade a player soon? Because when Byron comes back, need a spot for him. Yeah, I don't think Byron coming back though. I don't expect Byron anytime soon. And I don't know what I'm hearing, which I mean, I'm not an insider or anything, but I read and stuff. I don't think he's coming back this year, which means it's the last season of his contract. So do the Habs re-sign him? No. And I hear he may be retiring at the end of the season from what I've heard, but I don't know the accuracy of that. But Byron ain't coming back anytime soon. Hey, Guru, go Habs, go. Kenny B, go Habs. I'm sure you forgot the go. Kelly, hey, Kelly. This is the best online community out there. Awesome. I always love to hear that. I always have a great time with everyone. Go Habs, go. Stan the man. Hey, Rick, did you see the retro jersey from the Habs and the other teams? It looks good. It's okay. And I kind of liked it the first time I saw a picture. But I don't know. It's kind of lukewarm to me these days. I don't know. I'm not excited with it. Which maybe means that it'll do better on the ice when they wear them. The last ones, which I like, the dark blue ones, they didn't win very much in it, but they didn't win at all last year. So people think they're jinxed and all that. I don't. But this one, I don't know. I don't really like it. Sort of do. I like the color for the Expos and all that. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. Guru, I think San Jose's in last, right? Yeah. Well, between, Arizona, San Jose, Philadelphia, there's a few teams that are going to be on the bottom. And Montreal might not be. They might be higher up. It's 4 games, though. It's a small sample size. If you want to judge, is Montreal going to be good this year, better than we thought? 10, 15 games in. At least 10 games. It's only 4. Armia's going to be ready to play soon. So we do need a roster spot, I think, unless we leave Armia as a healthy scratch. That could be. We'll see what they do. I don't know. We'll worry about that when it happens. Would Byron? I'm sure you mean Byron. Would he crack the lineup? I don't know, but he won't. I don't think he's going to be ready at all. No, Kelly, you weren't the only one. I love the dark blue retros. Everyone thought they were jinxed because they didn't win in them, but they didn't win in the other ones either. So I don't know. No, but I remember you were one of the only ones that didn't claim them to be jinxed. Because they weren't, right? The thing that they were jinxed, no, that doesn't happen. The team sucked, especially under Ducharme, right? I think they used them 6 times last year. I think 4 times under Ducharme, twice under St. Louis. And I believe they only won 1 game in those blue uniforms. But last year wasn't you can't really make a judgment call on that. Besides the fact that there's no time at all that the uniform is jinxed. So That's my opinion. So give me I mean, we don't have the guess the score contest here, but give me your opinions of what you expect tonight. Stan, but by December they've played a lot of games. No, I think you can get what I'm talking about is, people are already judging. Oh, this is going to be great because they won 2 of 4 games, right? They're 2-2. It's too early to tell that. But I think by 10, 15 games, I think the barometer for most teams is the first 20. But I think by 10 games, we're going to have a good idea of, is this team better than we think they were going to be? Or are they starting to fall backward that way, Like, I don't think they can keep up a 500 record. And 500 is not good enough for the playoffs, but I don't even think they can keep that up, personally. But we'll see. It's a long season. Remember that. It is a long season, and there's a lot of young players here. So it's development, and wins and losses don't mean a lot. But tonight, I'd like to see them beat the Coyotes. Well, every game. I want to see them win every game. That's the way I am. Kelly, that's I think that's what kind of the most, going into the season, I'll say that's like what the most we could really ask for from this team is entertaining game and keep it competitive and win sometimes here and there. Stan says they will be below 500 this year for sure. So, I don't think they can keep this kind of pace, but they don't have to win all those exciting games, obviously. They could have really exciting games. Like, I kind of figure a lot of the games are going to lose 1-goal games, where they're going to lose in the last, 5 minutes. The defense is going to make a mistake, a learning mistake, and I think that's what we'll see a lot of. So, but then again, you never know. I know for the players say they think they're going to show us that we were wrong and they're going to be better than we think, but I don't know. And I don't know if it would be good for them to play above their weight like that all season and make a run at the playoffs. I don't have to be good. Anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, so we got 13 people here. If you're enjoying this so far, give a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. I can hold the thumb a little longer. And hopefully we'll get some more people in here. My signal, I don't know. It seems every time we're doing a live stream, not a live stream, but the Hangout, and the signal no good. So I think I might have to. I wonder if I have to get I have pretty fast internet, but I might have to get faster. Got to pay more money. Anyway, I apologize for it. Like, I've got good internet. I don't know. I've never had this problem till this year. I'm having so much times where the signal is not great. Is that why there's nobody in here? All right, let's see who else is here. Let's go for back-to-back wins. Yeah, I think possibly good. Probably get that. Hey, conservative lawyer. They can't say they want to tank. No, well, they don't want to tank. Players don't want to tank. They don't give a shit about that pick. They don't really. In the end, they don't. It's management that does. No man's land. Well, let's see. Here we go. On my screen, face-off happened. 10 after, like I said. Okay, let's see what's going on. And get in here with some play-by-play in a minute. So far, only 20 seconds gone. Yeah, I'd agree with that. There's no commentary here on this game. Is that what it's going to be all night, or their mics are out? I ain't the only one with technical problems. Habs with a chance right there. Here come the it's disturbing. I'm disturbing not hearing the commentators. Really weird. Okay, let me get I'm gonna wait for the next whistle and then I'll go from there. So odd. It's like watching a comedy without a laugh track. That's literally what it's like. So weird. All right, so there was a whistle, so we'll have a face-off in no time. I hear all the arena sounds, kind of. I don't hear anything from the broadcast. Anybody else having that? All right, Montreal on the draw. They come out of their end with a little flip to center ice. It gets sent back the other way. Xhekaj with it in his own end. Pass it up along the wall to Dak. Dak cross ice. Pass gets intercepted. Just knocked away. Montreal still has it again. That is Xhekaj through the neutral zone into the corner. And Arizona has it, and they come out. Not easily and not well, because here comes Montreal with a shot. And scored Drouin with a goal. I think it was Drouin. Either Anderson or Drouin. Sorry, that I couldn't. It's so weird without the announcers. Andy with the first goal. Andy with the first one. Boom. Kelly, you were just saying. Andy's got to have a good game. Well, there you go. This was a weird one. Okay. Okay, I thought it was Drouin because he was at the side of the net. The puck was like, okay, he saves it with his pad. Okay. He saves it with his pad, kicks it out for a rebound, and then it gets thrown right under his pad and in by Andy. Montreal up 1-0 real quick. Arizona wins the draw here. They send it into Montreal's zone with Harris with it in the corner. Evans throws it to the other side. And now they come out with it. Dadonov, I guess, comes back into his own end to Harris at the red line. Harris dumps it in. Arizona picks it up, throws it along the boards. It does come out. Montreal's got it, though. Harris with it off the boards. Up to Galley, I think. No, it was Evans. Evans kind of took a hit and sent it into the corner. He's there now fighting for it with, I don't know what that is. But Arizona comes up with it. They get it over the line to Montreal. Intercepts. I just said that. Intercepts at the red line, and then there's a whistle. I don't know what for. Intercepts. That's a new word, and I'm not sure what it means. This is like a long time. There's no scoreboard. I don't think. There's no announcer. It's like the game's on, but they went on strike. So they didn't want to tell anybody. There's a scoreboard. So there was a scoreboard. That's how I knew the time. We're 3 minutes in now. It is a 1-0 game for Montreal. 2 shots for Montreal. None for the Coyotes. They just stole a puck at the blue line. They get a little opportunity that I don't think was even a save. I don't know what happened there. Montreal has it. They come out. Cross ice too. I can't see from here. Oh, that is Galley this time. Galley sort of hangs on to it and gets bounced around like a pinball. And Arizona sends it out to the neutral zone. It floats into Montreal's zone there. That's David Savard behind the net. Leaves it for Gouli. Gouli back to Savard. To Caufield. And then to Suzuki into the corner. He chases after it. Comes to the half wall. Montreal keeps it in, but not for long because it does come out along the boards at the red line. Come on, who's going to get it? Montreal knocks it in. Monahan, side of the net. I think he was a pass attempt, but got knocked away. He has it now behind the net. Up to the half wall. To the point. Shot. Suzuki scores! Caufield. Oh, my God. There's a loose puck right at the circle. Caufield's in the corner. He comes up, and he shoots it. And I don't know if that was a good shot or not. At least I think that's what happened. But the shot was not good. Is that what happened? Yeah. Or just leaked through the goalie. Anyway. Like the guy made the save and it just leaked through. Caufield makes it 2-0. All right. So we got almost, 4.5 minutes gone now. Caufield is 4th of the season in the 5th game. Can he keep up that pace? I don't know. Listen, Caufield, you know what? Early on, you got to think Caufield's going to challenge for that 50 goals this year. He's just got to keep it up. But, man, we're 5 games in, and he's got 4 goals. Who'd have thunk it, right? Caufield can score from anywhere. Literally. Doesn't matter where. He can score. Matt will be in very soon. 879 goal pace for Caufield's on an 879 goal pace. That's obviously a joke, but I wonder what the pace actually is. He's probably on like I guess you meant 87 or 79 goal pace. He's not going to hit that, although with the US NDTP LGBTQ league, he had 72 goals one year. So I wonder, did the announcers just go on strike as the broadcast happened? I don't know. TSN up to their usual good work. It's very unnerving when you're used to watching it. There's a blackout for TSN2 in Toronto. That's stupid, and it does suck. Anyway, Montreal has it in there, and nope. Arizona just ran in and got it off the boards. Can't keep it in, though. They back up and try to come back in, not very cleanly. And that is Xhekaj took it away from someone, passed it to his partner. He's got it again, passed it again to his partner, and then a stretch pass up to Evans at the blue line. He didn't get it cleanly, but he got it. No, he didn't get it. He almost got it back. Where's that puck? Arizona with it, over their line, over the red line, over our blue line. Very small guy, though, with it, though. He's pretty small. His centering pass got taken by Montreal, but it's still in. It's kind of back and forth. Still in Montreal's zone, though. Still is. Yep, still is. Every pass, everything just hits a stick and stays in or something. It just stays in. Savard with it now. Gives it to the guy behind the net. Gouli waiting for everybody to set up, and here he comes. Over to Dvorak. Dvorak then sent it cross ice into the corner. And no, Arizona ended up with it. They come out. Their pass was no good. Behind Montreal's net. Who's got it? Comes out to the half wall. Sent back in. Not well. At the line, into the corner. Montreal's zone, by the way. Arizona still with possession, though. Maybe the announcer said, yeah, it's 2 shitty teams. We don't want to do this game. And they're not doing the game. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Galley scores. I think everything that's thrown at this guy is going to go in. Galley with a beauty. I got to see this again, though. I'm not going to tell you what happened until I see it. But Galley with a beauty. That was a really nice shot. And he had it for a bit. He was skating around with it. Let me see. Picks it up at the blue line. Walks in on the That's the left side, and takes a shot from the top of the circle and just boom, beats the guy glove side. The goalie that's on the sides looking at, I don't want to go in. Montreal playing on rookie mode. Now they put the other, Montreal put the other team on rookie mode. Pee-wee mode, I think. The way the play's going. Well, the announcer at the arena is there. So it's not only 3-0, it's also 4-0 as far as shots go. 4 shots, 3 goals. Commercials played. Has there ever been a game where the team scores on over 50% of their shots? I wonder. They are Andrew. Hey, Andrew, by the way. By the way, Andrew, Nathaniel, who else did I say hi? Daniel. Hey, guys, sorry I didn't acknowledge you. They are like a deer in the headlights. Like that goalie, I don't know. I think if you blow on it, the puck, it'll go in. Anyway, he's Swiss cheese. Let's see. Who got the first one? I can't remember. Anderson with the first one, Caufield with the second, and Gallagher with the third. And we are about halfway through the first period only. Yes, Anthony, the goals were nice. But listen, obviously, Coyotes are outmatched tonight. But like I said I think the pregame, even if Montreal is like killing them, it's still fun to watch that. So as long as we're not losing. Andrew, I think he got a point on that first goal. Yes. It's a good point, Pete. I mean, that would be a shitty time for the defense just to go tits up on us, right? No offense to the girls out there. Sorry. But personally, I've always enjoyed when girls go tits up. So I'm sorry. That's just me, though. Oh, they got announcers again. They came back. They must have signed a new contract. Savo, by the way, welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you. Yeah, me too. I picked him for the first goal, but I didn't really think he'd get that, but I was thinking he's going to get one tonight. Perfect team to get one against. I still don't think, I don't think Montreal's going to put him out there, pushing to get him the goal. I don't think so. He'll get one if he earns one, but anyway, I haven't seen him out there yet. Andrew, thank you so much, Andrew. I don't see the sticker. I apologize for that, but thank you for the sticker. Andrew gets put in our draw. If you donate any money to the channel, your name gets in a draw. I do that every month and a half to 2 months. Only for people who give money to the channel. I can say that right. And Andrew's the latest one. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that, Andrew. All right, we got 11 minutes to go, and so not even halfway through the period. It's 3-0. 5 shots to none, and must be really embarrassing to be a Coyote right now. I feel like I almost only want to do play-by-play on the plays that Montreal scores on, which might be a lot. I'll get back to it in a minute. Habs grew a perfect game for the kids to get some points and get some confidence, right? But Slaf's out on the ice now. I was about to say I haven't seen him out there yet. He's out there now, but he must have been out if I saw Evans earlier. So the goalie made a save. Wow, on a dribbling puck. It's not an official save because it was still to the side of the net. Andrew, they did beat the Leafs. That tells you something about the Leafs, doesn't it? Coyotes coach swearing at his players. Well, I'm sure he's going to do a lot of that this year. Pete, if there's a game for them to make mistakes, let them make them tonight. Well, Dvorak couldn't hold on to the puck, driving the net almost, well, to go around. Oh, nice little passing there by Dvorak, too. I don't know who took the shot, but that was nice backhand, behind the back pass. Gallagher, nice steal there. Oh. Yotes cleared out. It won't go behind the goal line, so no icing. Gooley with it behind his net, waiting for everyone to set up now. 8:45 to go in the first. 8 shots to none for Montreal. 3-0 Montreal. Lucas, Montreal's not going to finish last this year. That I'm pretty much, I'd put money on that. Unless injuries, the unseen, but no. Clearly Arizona is a bad team. The only reason they're not on the bottom with San Jose is because they haven't only played 3 games. That's why. Wow. Hang on, my cursor. Daryl Adams, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Daryl's going to get put in that same draw. If you give anybody to this channel in support of this channel, you will get entered into a draw that I do every 1 to 2 months on average. And yeah, thank you, Daryl. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I was going to go and pick up. What's the penalty, Pete? I have no idea. Oh, Andrew, I've been asked this like 6 times already. I liked it. He's asked, what do I think of the new Habs Expo jersey? I liked the picture first time I saw it. It's kind of getting lukewarm to me now. I don't think I'm okay with it, but it's not exciting me, which is weird, but yeah, I can't help that. How is Russia ahead? Listen, whatever you do, don't come here with pro-Russia stuff, please. Not going to work. You're welcome to be here. Just, yeah. And I don't even know what you mean by that. Oh, it's a high sticking? Oh, it's a high sticking call. That's what. So I think the guy hit himself in the face with a stick and they stopped the penalty. So no penalty. He cut himself obviously by accident with his own stick. It's $370, Lucas. Well, yeah, it got a lot uglier all of a sudden. Yeah, Pete, it's a non-call. He hit himself. His stick hit him, caused the damage. Daryl, I appreciate that a lot, Daryl. Thank you. And yeah, of course I'm going to answer your questions. Sometimes your questions are a little obvious, but sometimes you've got really good ones, and I'm always happy to answer questions. So we got 8:06 to go in the first. They're showing Caufield. He just jumped back out on the ice. Arizona won the draw. Got it back in there and passed defenseman to defenseman, back to the other guy this time, and a stretch pass up the middle, and it hit the guy. They're over the line. Little shot on net, did not get through. One that did sort of, but Allen to the task and covers up. Anthony Slav is on fourth line with Jake Evans and Mike Hoffman. Chinese Adidas jersey. I don't know what you're talking about. Fight. Oh, I'm behind you guys. I'm going to see a fight. Fight. Coming up. Theater near you. A fight. How quick? Not yet. Hasn't happened yet. There it is. Cassian and Xhekaj. Let's go. Oh, man. Xhekaj is all for it, man. Rushing in. Man, Cassian can't make a move. Oh, my God. Man. I think, is Xhekaj going to be the heavyweight champion of the league? I know Cassian's not, but he just took on a really tough guy, and he made mincemeat out of him. Cassian. Wow. Carnage. I want to watch this again. They don't show it a second time. Carnage. That was carnage. Wow, he destroyed him. I'm just sorry, it's Cassian. I would have thought Cassian would have done better than that. 7:35 to go here in the first. Hey, Arizona managed a shot. Oh, that's right. Allen had to make a save. He had to get out of bed to do it, I think, because he was falling asleep. Galley with a lot of energy. Galley's skating today, man. Conservative lore, I couldn't tell you right now. I have not heard anything really about an Edmondson return yet. I think they'll worry about it when it happens. I just think he plays second line and Gouli keeps his Drouin can't score, but he gets a breakaway. I think Gouli keeps his first line role. I don't think that changes, and Edmondson will play behind him. Cassian is Xhekaj's bitch. I think the league's going to be Xhekaj's bitch. Ingram made a stop. Wow. Yeah, Wi-Fi is fine in the dressing room. It's not mean enough. Come on, Slav. It's your turn to make some noise tonight. Bring the house down with a Slavkovsky goal. All right, so we got 5:26 to go here. Montreal's got it in their own end in the corner. Oh, it's over to who's that Xhekaj that's got it? No, I didn't see. Hoffman broke in over the line, get manhandled against the wall though. Arizona takes it back through the neutral zone. They dump it in though. Go after it. Bukestad kind of picks it up. Montreal gets it out, not cleanly though. I don't know. Did Hoffman took a shot? I don't know. That was weird. Arizona coming back the other way. It was a nice pass actually, cross ice to Arizona. I don't know who it was, to Mosier. He took a shot that was wide, but it was a nice pass. Is that a penalty? There was a whistle and I think a penalty. I don't know to who. Anyway, commercial break. Xhekaj's working out all his Costco frustrations. Yeah. Oh, Lucas, you're talking about Cassian there, I think, right? Well, Cassian, did he play for us ever? I know we had him, but didn't he get traded before he played? Because of his, him and Galchenyuk, drunk and high in a truck with an underage girl or two young ladies or something like that. And that happened. It got reported, and then Cassian was gone. A&W, you got to admit, though, it's really not that great a game if you're looking at it technically, because Montreal is up 3-0, and that fight, it's a great game. Was it into a tree? They drove into a tree, eh? That's what it was. But he was with Galchenyuk and a couple of young girls. There was some controversy about whether who was driving and if they left Cassian there to take the blame. I don't know. There was some shit about that. And they were drunk and high, I thought. And then he was gone. And then a couple years later, Galchenyuk was gone. Lucas, did he get any preseason games? I don't even know if he did that, but that was the most. And he's had a hard-on for Montreal ever since then. Usually play against him. He's a badass against Montreal. I think that's one of the big things why Arbor went after him so strongly, right? Is that Cassian usually is a bully when he plays Montreal. I think Arbor put an end to that right away. Penalty against Slav? Let me see it. He's not on the ice right now, so I don't know how far behind I am. He's on the ice now. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was Evans took the draw. Yeah, if Evans took the draw, why wasn't Slav on the ice? Arizona's power play, they're showing it is 38.5% right now. But a lot of times teams have that really great power play for the first few games, and it really quickly comes down. That's what is probably going to happen here. Cooley with a shot. Oh, you mean Slav took a penalty? Oh, I got it wrong. I read it wrong then, I guess. I don't know. Lucas, yeah, that is a problem here in Montreal. Although the players today aren't as big partiers as they used to be, so I don't know that that's as true as it used to be. in general. But yeah. John, no, Cassian. Did they trade him to Arizona? I don't know. He-signed there. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah. Oh, we just explained it. Did you just get in here? Because we just explained what happened here in Montreal for Cassian. Let me know. I'll tell you again, but we just went over that. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Power play's almost over for Arizona. 10 seconds now left on it. Remember, I'm watching it online. I might be a little bit behind what you guys are. I apologize for that, but I don't know much I can do. So power play's over. And and the guy's back on the ice now. Dak's out there. 2:25 to go here in the first. Is that Dak with it carrying it out? Someone's carrying it out. I think it's Dak. Yeah, Dak carrying it out over their line. So it's in the corner there now. Slav's out there. Why is Dak out there with Slavkovsky? No, Evans is out there now. I guess that's why. He hadn't changed. Minute 40 to go. Montreal. Is that Gouli with it behind his net, waiting for everybody to passes over to the side to his partner. I don't remember who he's playing with. Savard. Savard sends it into the corner, but Arizona sent it back, intercepted by Montreal. They come back the other way. Monahan, Suzuki, and Caufield. Bad pass. Puck comes all the way into Montreal's end. They pick it up. Savard over the line, pass. Right to Arizona, guys. So here comes Arizona. Shot from the circle. And it went off a stick and out of play. Lucas, when they gave him the number, I thought the same thing. It's weird, but I'm used to it now. For me, you're not noticing Wideman out there much because Wideman is injured. He in a collision with Josh Archibald against the Penguins, fractured his nose. So I think he must be wearing a special helmet and must be huffing and puffing a little bit, a little extra. It must be harder to breathe a little bit. And I think that he's on the third pairing now for that. I don't know. I haven't noticed him out there yet. Noticed Arbor, though. Oh, I think there he is. First time I'm seeing Wideman. Xhekaj's back out there. His major's over. Dadnov at half wall. Who's that? Drouin. Okay. Don't get too excited. Xhekaj with it into the corner. Drouin along the boards. Come on, Drouin, fight for it. 14 seconds to go here in the first. Okay, so the period's over. 3-0 Montreal, 11-5. That's what the shots ended up after one. And we've got, so that's pretty good so far. Take these goddamn things off. I want to answer Daryl's question. Where do you think Habs will re-sign Monahan for next year? No. Well, that's not the same as saying, will they trade him at the deadline? Right? They may re-sign him for next year in the offseason. They'll trade him at the deadline because it's a really good draft next year. If they can get a first-round pick for him, you have to trade him. You have to. Because he'll be a free agent, and if he wants to come back and you want him back, you go after him in the offseason and re-sign him that way. So, I don't know. He's 28 now. He'll be 30, 31 when they start making the playoffs. I don't think they do because he's going to command a decent contract. I don't think they do. Unless he just totally wows them. I mean, if he just has he's been a point-a-game player before. If he comes close to that, yeah, maybe. It'd be a really tough decision. But they still trade him at the deadline because you can get a first-round pick from him. And as we can see this year, where we're wondering, is Montreal going to be can they win that first pick overall? They might be over 10th, right? But Florida might not be. And that Florida first rounder that we got unprotected could be a pick that gets us the first overall pick. You never know. So you have to try, and you got to move him for that pick. Anthony, no, they're not going to put him on a Slav on the first line because I don't think it'll do that. He's struggling right now just to do the small things and get things right. He's still not there yet until he gets all those things right in his game. He's not going to be. He'll go down to the AHL first. John, yeah, what happened was he was partying with Galchenyuk. This is what the story I know it. They were doing drugs and drinking, driving with a couple of young girls in the car, and somebody ran. I think it was Galchenyuk that drove into the tree. Cassian, this is what I heard. Cassian got behind the wheel. Either Galchenyuk and the girls took off. Something happened like that, and he was traded very shortly after that. Now, I don't know all this from firsthand knowledge, obviously, but that's what the story I remember back then. But I think you're right. He broke his hand in that accident. A&W, it shouldn't be a debate because I think it's clear he's not ready for the first line. He's not ready for first-line minutes. He's not ready for matchups with the other team's top lines. He's not. Thoughts on Mayshar going to Kitchener? Well, that's where he was headed anyway. No problem. He needs to develop. Habit Nation, don't say that. Florida just lost Ekblad. He was their best defenseman last year, logged the most minutes. It's a huge loss. We kind of all figured Florida might be the team falls out of the playoffs, and we don't know how far they'll fall. That's all I'm saying. I just say, wouldn't it be something if it ends up, here comes Matt, if it ends up that we win that first pick on Florida's first round pick that we got. And brilliantly, Hughes got that pick without protection. So he didn't use protection when he had, How's it going, Matt?
Good. That was a hell of a first period there, huh?
Welcome to the rodeo. It was one hell of a first period, yes.
Dude, I just there's GIFs and videos of that fight all over Twitter right now. People are going nuts.
He destroyed.
He beat the piss out of Xhekaj.
Now I'm telling you, when you hear that term, he made mincemeat out of the guy. It's what he did.
Dude, he threw him around like he weighed like a pound.
And Cassian, since the trade, and he's been pissed at Montreal ever since. He bullies Montreal.
Not anymore.
He plays that kind of game. That's what I was saying earlier. That's it. Not happening anymore. He took care of that problem right away. I don't think we
Oh
got to
my
worry about
God.
Cassian anymore.
I hope the
Unless,
rest of the league takes notice and goes, yeah,
well,
maybe we shouldn't get under Montreal's skin. Probably not a smart idea.
well, no, there'll be players. Look, he'll still have to keep proving himself a little bit, but I think someone was saying like he shouldn't have done that, whatever. But you know what? Montreal's been pushed around a lot for a long time. I think he has to do that. He has to let the rest of the league know that you mess with Montreal and you mess with me, and you might not like to do that. And yes, he's going to have to fight. Even listen, Larry Robinson had a few fights in his day, but after a few, nobody wanted to fight him anymore. That was all it took. But you have to do it. So, but I mean, he didn't just beat him, like win the fight. He absolutely freaking destroyed the guy in about 5 seconds. That's just
That was
it's
unreal.
crazy. It's crazy how badly he beat him in the okay. Xhekaj's the real deal as far as a fighter goes. Yeah, so yeah, I think the days of teams pushing Montreal around and intimidating us, or the players, I think that's over. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I think the way Xhekaj's been playing, not perfect, but not bad either. I think this fighting and this kind of the way he's intimidating other teams now, you got to keep him here. You got to. We need that so bad. I think that keeps him in the NHL.
Oh, for sure.
And I think his game is good and is going to catch up. No problem. Don't think Cassian was ready for him? Well, that's Cassian's problem. He should have been ready for him. Next time, Cassian will be ready. Except there might not be a next. There might not be a next time because I don't know. I wouldn't be too quick to go up against a guy that just destroyed me like that.
He looked huge next to Cassian too. Aubrey did. I mean,
Well,
then he just tossed him to the ground too, like he was nothing.
Like a rag doll. He beat him like he was I
mean, that's a strong dude.
I was hoping he'd do well, and that's all. And then he destroyed him. Wow, like that surprised me. And I'm not big on fighting, but I think Montreal needs this. I really do. They got to stop being pushed around and being bullied. It's an important part of their of changing things.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? You're not going to win too many series if you're being bullied and pushed around. It's just not going to happen.
No. No, that's why we got a defense full of California Redwoods.
I'm just saying, but just ask Toronto for that, right? To prove that, right? You're not going to win. All right. Where was I? Us Hamilton boys fight hard. But where's he from? Like, is he from that area?
I don't know where exactly he's from.
I guess he's from. If he was playing in Hamilton, well, I think Montreal put him there. So I don't know where he comes from. Beba, yeah, I think there's more than those three teams now afraid of him. Lucic is next on the list.
Albert's got like a list in his locker room. Cassian, check. He's got Tom Wilson, Ryan Reeves, Milan Lucic.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's not literal, but yeah, I'm sure in his mind he knows he has to establish himself over those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. A&W said what? I'm actually from the country. Anyways, but I'll pretend because I'm close enough. Oh, from Hamilton. You're not directly. Yeah, that's the same. That's fine. You're still a Hamiltonian. He stays up here. Cassian may try and go again. Well, if he's not, if Xhekaj's not in the lineup, probably. Bye-bye, without a doubt, I think. Ready or not, he's going to get beat. Is Savard playing for Habs now? If so, you think Habs would, say, eat up 50% of his contract to get rid of him and get someone better? No. He is playing, yes. Will they eat 50% of his salary? No, because he's got like 3 years left. They're not doing that. They've already said that.
Yeah, Ken Hughes has come out and said he does not want to retain any salary in any
not for anybody who, like, guys in their last year of their contract and at the trade deadline. Sure, he's going to do that, but not for guys that have multiple years left. They're not doing that, so no. Gouli is covering Savard's mistakes, which is like, that's like, it's an amazing thing to think about, right? The rookie covering for the veteran.
Well, I told you that's what's going to happen because Savard's useless. Gouli's going to have to just do all the work, which he's doing just fine, might I add. I mean, he's arguably been like one of the best D-men on the ice in all the games I've watched. Not just the Habs games, but I've watched other games too, and he's just been insane.
He is. There's some guys. How do I want to put it? As they go through the system and rise up, right? Either their stats or their performance will sort of drop off a little bit each time, right? And then there's guys like I think that Gouli is. He's going to be a dominant defenseman everywhere he plays. Cole Caufield going to be a solid to great goal scorer everywhere he plays, every level. I mean, there's just, it's one of those.
The pace Cole Caufield's scoring at, he might end up in that great tier sooner rather than later.
Well, I don't think the pace is going to stay the same, but I think to say that he'll potentially challenge for 50 this year, I don't think you can laugh at that anymore.
No, I think I think my prediction at the beginning of the year was like 40 to 45, and you were a little lower than that. But I mean, man.
But now
I'm thinking I might have hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, I think. I don't think my 39 is a bad guess because we don't know how he'll adjust through the year. But I don't know. I think I'm on the low side. I really think we might see him challenge and maybe reach 50 this year. I mean, if he can keep the pace up at all, then yeah.
Anthony Diaco, I don't even know why you even wrote that in the chat.
Anthony, you're in danger of getting banned from. No,
I mean he.
How brain dead do you think the GM is? I mean, you must think that Hughes is brain dead to ask that question because you'd have to be bloody brain dead to get to trade Cole Caufield to get a potential draft, whatever, out of it because you got that in your hand. That's a serious goddamn goal scorer. One of the best. It's going to be one of the best in the league. No.
I think he signs if he keeps playing like this, he signs his extension by the end of the next month. I think they're going to get it done like ASAP.
I'm even willing to say that he may get slightly higher than Suzuki on that. Like I can see them going 8x8 with.
I'm thinking somewhere in the range of 7.5 to 8 in that range.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to get a ton more than Suzuki, but I can easily see them going 8x8, and because I think it's still only a small sample for the season, but he had a really great finish to last season. And he's great start to this season.
He's picked up where he left off.
There's no fluke there, right? I don't think you can look and say, well, it still might be a fluke. I don't think so.
But he picked up right where he left off. I mean, if we're being totally honest.
Right. There's nothing about his shot, the way he plays, all that. There's nothing fluky about that. There's nothing fluky.
He's going to get a boatload of assists. I mean, he's picked up right where he left off too. I mean, those two, I'm telling you, those two are going to end up becoming the best duo in the league. In a couple of years.
Up there, there. If not the best, they're going to be right.
They're going to be at least top 3. I mean, they're just that good. I think so, anyway. I mean, I don't. I think so. They're just that good together.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that's a duo that's going to stay together for a long time. You're not going to see that one, even if they slump a little bit. They're not breaking them up because why would you? So,
and like I said the other night,
Calter, that's not called for. That's for me to really say. I don't like when he's allowed in this group and he can ask a question like that. Just not twice.
Yeah.
No, he does not want to leave the Habs. It's because he's American. It's because he's American. They think he's going to want to go. I think he loves it here. He's had a few cheers from the crowd when he scores, but I think that's it. He's sold.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Marty St. Louis here, he's not going anywhere. I mean, him and Marty St. Louis are like this.
Well, and he idolized him his whole growing up, and now he's his coach. He ain't going anywhere. Anybody who thinks that he wants to get away from Marty St. Louis, that's another point. No, that's your idol. No. Weidman nicknamed Arbor Wi-Fi. Yes, I don't know that I talked. Did I talk about it? I think I forgot to put it in here. They're calling him in the locker room. Not everybody. He says not everybody. Most guys are Wi-Fi. So that's why Wi-Fi. Why would they call you that? Because his last name looks like a Wi-Fi password. And then now Matt told me that originally when I hadn't seen the story, but then I did see the story.
Yeah, I read something by Angles, and that's where I saw it. And I was like, I kind of like that. It makes sense.
Well, I read the quote, actually. It came out after the actual quote of it. It came out. It was a little different, but, I mean, that's it, But it's not, with like tonight, and calling him Wi-Fi, that doesn't make anybody afraid of him. So that can't be his nickname on the ice. Even the sheriff, to me, not strong enough now. Carnage. That's what he did to. That was carnage what he did to Cassian. If he left, he would be leaving his dad. I think, it's kind of like that, right? I think he has a really close relationship with his dad, Cole. But, I think him and Marty are becoming very quickly that type of a relationship. Well, as a mentor. It's a mentor relationship. Oh, no. See, Lucas, the difference is Matthews will be leaving the Leafs. Are you kidding me? Especially when they don't make the playoffs this year. And then it's be his last season, so he'll be on an expiring contract. I think next year, next season.
We're underway.
He is not going back to Toronto. Are you kidding me?
I saw a couple of funny tweets. The first one was someone tweeted out that Xhekaj is now the number one contender to face Ryan Reeves for the heavyweight title.
Yeah. Ryan Reeves better look out. The game's on, by the way, so second period underway. Calter, I don't. I should start watching Knuckles' podcast, but I don't. Anthony says his last name should be a password for the internet called ass whooping. That's what he delivers. We got a break and play there. Hang on. Matthews will definitely leave in Kessel fashion, I'm guessing. I don't know what that exactly means, but he's not re-signing in Toronto. That's my hot take if you need it. It's a hot take. He's not re-signing there. Well, conservative lawyer, if the cap goes up by $4 million next year, even that, I don't think it makes a difference.
Oh, Arbor just ripped an absolute rocket into traffic. I was laughing because a defender for Arizona went to pinch to crash to take the puck from Arbor. Saw Arbor and went and slammed on the brakes.
It's going to happen a lot. I'm telling you, guys are going to try to go in on the other side.
Arbor also just smoked somebody into the net behind Jake Allen.
it's something I said this in a video a while back that they need to keep him. He brings something that we haven't had here in a long time, and we need it badly. You know how much ice he opens up for everybody else? He opens up a lot of ice.
I mean, like that the defender for the Coyotes, I mean, he slammed on the brakes when he looked up and saw Arbor. He was like, I don't want no part of that.
You're gonna hear guys yell when they realize where they are. All right, so we got almost 2 minutes gone.
I wonder if Cassian shit himself when Arbor threw him down.
Yeah, when he went into the locker room, I think he had to change his diaper. Yeah. They asked him, "Did you shit yourself?" He went, "Depends."
Man, I love Arbor so much.
Oh, Coulter, I get what you're saying. Yeah, he will want. I believe he does now, but he can't say that. All right, let's do our game. That would be good. Who's that with it? Is that Kovacevic? Kovacevic with it? Kovacevic.
I'm way ahead of you. I got 17-19.
Yeah, we got 2.5 minutes gone on my clock here. 11-5 still the shots. No shots this period. It's 3-0 Montreal.
Arbor is also taking a victim.
Arbor has taken a victim. He's knocked Cassian out of the NHL. Okay, they got it in. I should do play-by-play, shouldn't I? From the point, I think that's Weidman with a shot. That went way wide. Arizona picks it up. They cannot get it out of the... No, can't get it out. Slaf goes after it in the corner. From behind the net now they come out. Montreal changed up. They're Arizona taking their time, waiting for their guys to change up and get set. And here they come. Stretch pass up to the blue line. Goes, I think, out of play.
Oh, Galley's hurt.
Galley's hurt?
Yep.
Well, they're showing it. What happened? Oh, his foot.
Yep. That didn't
I think he took a shot, a slash to the back of the leg.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, you could see that hurt because Galley can take it, but that obviously hurt. Hopefully that won't be anything serious. Caufield can't really hang on to the puck and get anything going there. Here comes Arizona the other way, over the line. An attempt dump it, but Montreal took it away. And they keep possession and come out. Savard dumps it in the other way because he can't carry it over the line.
Who's the third man on the top line tonight? Is it Monahan again?
Yeah, Monahan, yeah.
Him and Doc have been really good too. I've loved what I've seen.
If you're having a good time here, hit that like button. You know how Arbor destroyed Cassian? Destroy that like button. Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Absolutely. Okay, he's back out there. He's fine. He shook it off.
Galley, yeah, I figured he would.
Goes, I've been hit with Shea Weber's slap shots. That's nothing. Oh, yeah. My Lord. Who's that? Harris just missed the net by like a couple of inches high. Another shot, gobbled up.
Yeah, except we're 20 seconds behind you over here. It's a time machine. He does the play-by-play, then I go back in time and I do it again.
I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Monahan and Doc, though, too. They're both playing very well.
I like Monahan on that first line.
Yeah.
Laura Ingram in net for Arizona. I wish, because I'd go out there and I'd start shooting pucks at her myself.
I honestly, God, I think if he keeps up his play, I think they keep him. I don't see any. I don't really see any particular reason why they would move him at the deadline.
Monahan?
Yeah,
because you have to.
I mean, I get it, but
listen,
again,
if they want to keep him,
oh.
then they'll sign him in the offseason. But if you can get a first-round pick, you absolutely have to trade him. There's no, I don't think there's even a question. It shouldn't be a question.
I don't know. If the cap goes up $4.5 million,
well, I'm not surprised
we'll
that
have
the
even more money than we.
And you can still sign him in the offseason, dude. But you're gonna give up a first-round pick, potentially getting one in a draft that is going to be as good as it is coming up. And when you're rebuilding, you'd be stupid. I'm sorry. It makes no sense. And he's not like he's 20. If he's 25, it'd be a different story. He's 28. He's going to be 30 or 31 when they get good. So, no, you want him, you sign him in the offseason. But you move him and you get that pick. And I hope the hell he's just lights out at trade deadline time, because you're going to get that first round pick. And if he wants to stay and you want him, you'll sign him in the offseason.
But who's going to have what contending team is going to have the money to take him from you?
What? Are you kidding me? For the last 20 games of the season, it's a fraction of his cost. Teams will have money at the deadline. And if he's playing well, he's going to get picked up by a team that's contending. Someone's going to give you a pick for that. So, sorry, I don't disagree with you that, yeah, if he's playing great, you keep him. But, no, it doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense. You got to move him. So, sorry, Monahan's here for 61 games, and then maybe he comes back in the offseason. That's what I'm saying. I know I'm making it like that. So what's going to happen? I mean, maybe not, but I don't see them not doing that.
I don't know. You know how I feel about him. That's all I'm going to say.
It is Petrie behind me. I shouldn't have that, right? Hang on, I'm going to go change. I saw that before, and I thought I should change that. I should. Let's put... Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Slav is luck calling with his... I don't get that.
Speaking of Monahan, it's a shot on goal. But then, like, what do you say we do trade him and we get a third first-round pick, right?
Yeah.
What position do you draft for? Because I feel like we don't really need to draft D-men anymore.
What are you talking about? These are apparently, from what I'm hearing, first 20 picks in the first round are going to be awesome.
Well, no,
so
I mean,
you get 3 picks in the top 20, and you're adding 3 of these super talents to your few. I mean, are you kidding me? Even if they don't make the team and you use them to trade, I mean, you're just going to make your team that much better. How do you not do it to improve your team? I don't see them not doing that. I don't see them not doing that. If you want Monahan, you sign him in the offseason. You won't be saving any money. You'll just be losing out on a draft pick if you don't do that.
I get it. I do.
and look, they don't really... I'm not saying that he's like... I'm not putting him down, but in the long run, they don't really need him. They shouldn't going forward. If they don't keep him or re-sign him, they'll be fine. They're still rebuilding, so it's not a necessity.
I know. My worry too is that the prospect pool is gonna get a little too overcrowded, which isn't a bad problem to have.
So you move guys for either further picks or for other pieces that, speed up your rebuild. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I think the rebuild right now it's certainly on a fast track. Because, like I said, I mean, I think with Harris, Arbor, and Gooley, I mean, that's half your future defense right there is already done and dusted.
There's still one defenseman. They need a partner for Gooley. Gooley's definitely that number one pairing stud that you're going to win with.
Right.
You need that other guy there. They haven't developed him yet. But yeah, I agree. I don't disagree with you. But I'm saying the more we're used to having a couple of good guys and the rest are all macaroni and cheese. Now we're going to actually have filet mignon all the way through the line.
No, I mean, we do now. No, I mean, think about it in the minors right now.
Okay. Wouldn't you rather have that quality all the way through? Then guys you move, you're gonna max the return on everybody. Like the Habs back in the old day, everybody wanted a Hab, and they gave that's what Sam Pollock did. Everybody paid to get their players because they had an abundance. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how you build.
I know.
That's what I think. It's okay. Don't let me cow you into my opinion. You're gonna have your opinion.
Not. I'm still of the opinion that I think Monahan should stay.
I don't disagree. But if he was a little younger or the rebuild was farther along, but you can't turn down that first round pick that they're gonna get from. You can't. Coulter, yes, we are talking Monahan. Yes. Sorry.
I mean, you're right. You can't.
Habination agrees with you. So there you go. You're not alone.
I knew. I mean,
you're both wrong. You're both wrong, but you're not alone. That's what makes the show more fun anyway, that we have a different opinion.
Oh, yeah. I know. I mean, I was happy when we started talking about Monahan. I was like, oh, we finally have something to butt heads about.
Yeah, no, and I would be okay if they keep Monahan. I just think you can't turn away that first round. In most drafts, maybe you do, but not in this draft.
Yeah.
When look, literally that Florida pick, if that could be the one that could land us Bedard.
Well, I was thinking that too the other night. I'm like, if the Panthers get into injury trouble and they slide, we may end up with 2 lottery picks.
And their injury trouble just hit with Ekblad out. That's going to be huge for them. So I don't know how far they'll slide, but
I mean, even if it's like 15 to 20, it's still going to be a good pick.
That's right. And if they get down to 10, we could get a first or second out of it. Slav goal. Slav scored. It's coming up. Hey, I'm glad I saw that. This is one time I'm glad you guys did that because I don't want to miss this. I know I'm behind, so I got to wait on it. Right now, there's a...
Oh!
Don't tell me. Don't tell me now.
Zone.
I'm going to see it. Yeah, Evans is out. There's a Slafkovsky.
Oh, what a play!
Hang on. Here it comes. He knocks it up into the behind the net. He goes into the corner. He takes somebody out. No, that's Slav there. Beauty from the top of the left circle. Slav, he got it. You know what? He said he's going to do this, and he did it. That he wanted to score tonight because he wants to feel that feeling that everybody else has been feeling when they score here in Montreal. He said, I want to do it tonight, and he did it.
Calton, that's exactly what I was laughing at. He turned around, looked at the guy that he just mugged off. He said, Goff, look at that.
Awesome.
It was
him with the hit. Good. And then he steals the puck and he goes in and scores. There you go. That's what everyone's been waiting to see. Amazing. And you know what I'm happy about? Not a garbage goal. His first goal was a really freaking good goal. He worked for it. And he showed his skill. Awesome. Awesome. Isn't that great? Slav gets his first one. We get to witness that. And it's a beauty, too. And what that's going to do for his confidence. And listen, he almost just took the house down. They're still cheering.
I've been preparing to announce this like this. Montreal goal! His first career goal, scored by number 20. Xhekaj! Slavkovsky!
Unassisted, too. Wow. That was a really. And you know what? On the 20th shot, I think.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure if they just got another shot or not. It could be. It might have been the 19th shot.
I love that response after he got hit, too. He said, all right, that's it. I'm stealing the puck and scoring. F off.
Beautiful play. He was intense out there.
He told the guy to F off, too. That's why I was laughing so hard. He was looking at him. His eyes were like big. He was going, cough. Cough.
Awesome. He is happy. 4-0 Montreal. AW said, I yelled, and so did he. Yeah, of course he did. Slav changed his tape job? Is that what he was saying about his stick? That's funny. Pretty good game, Guru. And, I mean, they are destroying the Coyotes so far. I mean, 20-7, that's the shots. It's 4-0. We're halfway through the game. Big save there by Allen on their 8th shot. And, like, it's got to be tough for Allen, right? He's not getting much action. Got to be tough to stay sharp. Oh, he's a professional. There's no worry about that. There it is. They're showing the oh, this is a really fun quote. I mean, there's a kid that's not, excuse me, he's got his head on his shoulders. He's not overwhelmed necessarily. I think he's going to stay. I'm more and more convinced now over the last few games, and then what I've heard from Coach Marty, I think he sticks around past the 9 games because he's getting better as he's going along. He's happy. PS4. Maybe that's what they're going to call him now, PS4. Also, Arizona looks slower than Montreal. I don't know if you guys notice it, but they don't seem as fast as Montreal. Turnover there. Montreal can't capitalize on it. They're keeping the extended pressure here. They're in Arizona's end. They're keeping the pressure on, passing the puck around a little bit, looking for an open lane. Well, he just said Valimaki got in the way. That ain't Valimaki. That's Ingram. Habination, I don't think he's going to Laval. I would have said, I want to say about 5 days ago, I would have said he's going to Laval. Then I was reading stuff and I'm thinking, well, I don't know. And now I think I'm convinced that he's not because he is getting better. So if he just keeps doing that, not going backward, then he's not going back. So he's not going to Laval. Calder, good point. What better way to get NHL ready? Playing the NHL. Yeah, it's not for everybody, though. But for some guys, it is. Cole Caufield, Nick Suzuki, I mean, there's guys that, I mean, other guys through the league too, obviously. But there's guys that, yeah, getting NHL ready, you can do it in the NHL. And yeah, I kind of think Slavkovsky is. You know, I think KK was too. I know we can. It's weird segue. I was reading KK's face-off percentage. It's early, but it's really amazing. He's got like a 65% success rate at the dot right now. So maybe KK's coming around too. I don't really want to see that, but I do because I don't dislike KK. I don't like that he left, whatever it is. I don't dislike the kid, even after all that. And, you know, I didn't think he'd get his game around, but it looks like maybe this year he is going to get his game around. So we'll see. If that's the case, then Carolina made a good move and re-signed him like that. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought. Anyway, back to the Habs.
What's up, Bob? How we doing?
Gotta have the hand gestures. Bob Cannon's in the room. Hey, Bob, how you doing? Habination, I think Mashar, we were expecting him to kind of go to junior. I knew Slav wasn't going to junior, but I don't think he's going to go to Laval now. Bob, you missed Slav's first goal, man. He just got his first goal about 2 minutes ago in the game.
Beautiful play, just to pick the puck, turn around, pew, fire that thing top in.
It was a great play by him. He worked hard. He worked hard. He was determined. He made a nice play to get it and executed.
He fired that thing too.
Yeah, Bob, you missed it. Sorry, man. It'll be on YouTube. You'll see it. It'll be on YouTube, and it was a beauty too. He brought the house down.
He fired that thing too. I mean that was a dart.
Yeah, that was not there was no garbage goal in that one. Okay, we got 8:20 left. I know I'm not doing a lot of play-by-play tonight for some reason, but
I honestly I hope. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Say what you're saying.
Well, I was gonna say I honest to God hope that lit a fire inside him, because if he gets a lot of confidence from that and really starts to put his head to the grindstone, well, he's gonna be a problem.
I think it'll give him a lot of confidence. I don't think there was any problem the other way. I don't think so.
Well, no, I don't mean it like that, but I just mean like, you know, now that he's got his taste of that and a taste of like.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna want more. Without a doubt, that's the kind of guy he is. He's going to want to do that more.
You know, he might, you know, if he really starts getting it going now, I mean, he could end up being a problem.
Yep. Anyways, I just hope he goes forward and doesn't go backward at all.
Right. No, absolutely.
Bob, you'll see it when they have the replays up on YouTube. It'll be in the game recap
over on Twitter
for TSN. Oh, it's already on Twitter. Go to Twitter.
If you go on Twitter, it's like the #1 trending in sports right now.
Stop, Allen. They took a shot away from Montreal. They were at 20 shots. They're at 19 now. I wonder what happened with that.
Who's at net for the Coyotes?
Ingram.
Was he at net against the Leafs?
Don't know. No. The other one was in net all 3 games up to now.
Oh. I mean, the Leafs still shouldn't have lost that game.
But Calder says Laura Ingram is in. It's Laura Ingram in nets. Except it's spelled differently.
But like this is what I was talking about I put a little comment in the pregame chat about like why, you know, I think this game would probably end closer to what I said, 5-2. I mean, it might end up being like 5-2. But just because I think first and foremost, just watching the games, I think our defense is better than Toronto's, even though we have a traffic cone.
Yeah, you don't want to know what the difference is, and I'm going to repeat it as I say all the time. It's here in the chest.
That's that too. I mean, St. Louis got these guys playing hard every single night. You know,
with heart and determination and all that, and that's the difference. Toronto doesn't have that.
No.
Toronto's about to fall apart internally with all this stupid crap that they're now going through. It's bullshit, stupidity. Yeah. Yep. I'm glad I ain't.
I mean, there's no playing. I mean, like the Toronto played right down to Arizona, and I just, I was just thinking to myself, like, mighty St. Louis Canadiens aren't doing that to anybody. They're gonna come out every night and work their asses off, and we're up 4-0 because of that. And Zach Cassian's teeth are down his throat.
Well, Toronto, they're fighting over what the coach said. Coach called out the elite players. Oh, can't do that. We're playing shitty, but he can't call us out. Like, what? And then the coach apologizes for it. Like, what pussy you are. And that's them. That's the team. That's what's wrong with Toronto.
Seriously. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but if you're a good coach, or really any coach with a brain on your shoulders, if your elite guys aren't playing, you gotta say something. Let a fire under them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
but don't apologize for it.
No.
Turnover. I thought they'd do something there. The goalie was kind of out of the net, but they didn't work on that fast enough. We got 4:45 to go here in the second. Montreal up 4-0. Shots are 20-13 in Montreal's favor, so give it credit to Arizona. They were really low on the shots. They've come back a bit. But they can't put one past Allen. Coulter, exactly, right?
That actually that happened to my high school hockey team. We were very good for a while, and the parents started complaining about the coach, and the high school caved in, fired him, and I think since my sophomore year of high school, the team hasn't won over like 5 games.
Yeah, makes a mistake.
It's like, I don't get it.
Coulter says his coach is mean. Good God, these guys, they need some bubble wrap. Yeah. Well, I know Mitch Marner looked like he wanted to cry about it. No, I'm joking, though. He didn't. But, this whole controversy over what the coach said, and then he apologized, and the players, they need to be coddled like that. Really? Well, this is what's wrong over there. They need a culture change over there, which I hope they never get. Personally, I don't ever want to see them be good. Yeah, I really think I was right when I said that they're not going to make the playoffs. I don't see that changing. As a matter of fact, I'm doing I told you, I'm doing an early season prediction. I've got a prediction for Toronto in there because I had to. But I think, I really think Dubas and Keefe's job's in danger. I really think over there. I hope they don't do it though till the offseason.
Him and Dubas.
Yeah, I said both of them. I hope they don't do it too quickly because I don't want to have them have enough time to be good enough for the playoffs. If they do it really early and they get a good coach in there, maybe turns it around enough they make the playoffs. I don't want to see that. I know for Leafs fans, sure, they want to see that, and I don't blame that. But I wonder what they do because it's. I wonder how long do you wait? If you're Shanahan, who I think should be fired too, how long do you wait before you pull the trigger over there?
That's a good question.
Right? I don't think they're playing bad enough yet that you're gonna do it, but I mean, I wonder how long or what it takes for that to happen. Anyways, I'm keeping my eye on it. Bob, if you're talking about Slav, I mean, I think he puts more pressure on him than anybody can put on him outside of himself. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. If anything, he's responding under pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's getting better as the season's going along already. That's response under pressure because he has to be under pressure. He just broke a lot of it, though, tonight by getting that goal. He took a lot of pressure off of him. Anthony, we don't compare Wright and Slav here. I don't. Sorry, I just don't do that because what's the value in it? Yeah, he was chirping them. He even told Bob. He told one of them to F off before the goal. But it was just a great goal, great work by him. Yeah, I just think that was a really great goal, especially for your first ever in the NHL. I was really happy to see that.
One of Hab fan that follows me on Twitter just tweeted, "My 5-year-old just asked if Xhekaj punched Cassian bald."
Punched him bald?
Because his helmet
I
came
don't
off
know.
and he was bald.
I know. I just want to make sure balls or bald. Punched him in the balls or punched him bald. Yeah. Well, he just he made mincemeat out of him. You're gonna make a spaghetti sauce with meatballs. He's gonna be the meatballs.
This is a fun game. I'm very much enjoying watching this Montreal Canadiens team.
Lucas, they did not. I have seen nothing about reverse retro. By the way, that's something else we are going to butt heads against, I guess. I know I said I liked them, and I did. I liked in the pictures, but the video you sent me there, I'm looking at it and going, I'm kind of lukewarm on it now.
I am too. There was a rendering that I saw that had piping on it that looked like the piping on the Expos jerseys, and that's what I wanted.
Oh, okay. So it was different piping. Okay, but yeah, these I don't know. They don't inspire me at all. So second period's almost done. By the way,
I love the Sharks one is awesome. Habs going to the penalty kill.
I've seen a couple of their the Phoenix one or the Arizona one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that color at all.
No, I don't.
Way too bright.
It's just I don't know. I don't like that.
I'm probably gonna buy the Islanders one. I love the Fisherman.
That's a nice. I like that one.
I don't like Detroit and Chicago's. I don't really like at all.
2 minutes for holding for Gooley. No, I don't. There's a couple of them. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Last year there was like 3 or 4 I really, really liked, and the rest I don't know. Some of them were okay, and some were just like ah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bob, he didn't get knocked down. Wait a second, Bob, on the goal, he didn't get knocked down near the boards. He knocked somebody down, and then sorry.
I was gonna say I think for me the Coyotes one takes the cake for the worst one. I think.
We didn't see them all. So I don't think you can judge that yet. I'm sure there's going to be some bad ones.
I'll send you a picture. I took a screenshot of.
I'm expecting Toronto's to be kind of sucky. I didn't like theirs last year. I don't know that I would have, no matter what they did. But Suzuki gets knocked down. Is that a penalty shot? Is that what you were saying? That's a penalty shot. That for sure it has to be. He was all alone. If that guy doesn't pull him down, he's all alone there.
Yep, P shot.
Oh, without a doubt.
I just sent you a screenshot of all the jerseys, and then the rendering of the Habs jersey that I wanted.
Okay. Okay.
All right, he's in.
I didn't get it yet.
Wide to the right. Nick Suzuki. Oh, what a goal! He dad-zooped him! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay, let me see that. Here it comes for me. Oh, that was nice. He went far corner.
He dad-zooped him.
Is that what you mean? He went far corner. He went and slid him along and then went far corner.
And then just popped it up over his glove.
Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Let me see. Oh. I'm looking at all these
Nick
retro.
Suzuki just went full Pavel Datsyuk. I love it.
Straight up here from this shot, I don't know. I don't see anything that stands out to me that I like. A minute to go. Oh, we still got a... No, they got the power play. 5-0 with a period to go. That's well, I called it 5-2. I don't honestly. I'm not gonna say that word, but I don't know. Like, I don't see the Arizona how they're gonna score. Like, they can't get one on the power play. I think the power play is about the only way they're gonna score. Hey, Newfie Joe. Habs are looking good tonight. But I mean, look at the opposition. So you got to take that into account. But yeah, it's been a fun game tonight.
Well, but that's what we're beating the hell out of them like we should be.
Yeah, no, listen, that's right. And I said before the game started, I said like a good game could be exciting, whatever. Or we beat the shit out of them and just like, and that's always fun to see them do this. So.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we're not, the blue team in the next province over that
Right.
doesn't know their ass from a hockey stick.
Yep. Or they squeeze the sticks too hard.
Oh man,
Nice
that was
save, though,
such
by
a
Allen.
beautiful penalty shot goal. I love it. Pavel Datsyuk was one of my favorite players of all time. I love seeing that deke.
Oh, so what happened? The period's over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the time run out. That was nice to see again, this laugh goal.
I saw that Bob Cannon. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's the 26th time ever that a game in all 4 major sports leagues is going on tonight. And what? Oh, there's a game everywhere. A sports equinox. Yeah, I'm only really caring about one sport, to be honest. Calder, yes, I do a pregame show an hour before every game. 1 hour before every game, I'm on the air. So depending what the start time is, but when it's 7 o'clock, I'm on the air at 6. Well, thank you, AW. Newfie Joe, exactly right. If they're winning like that, that's always fun. So that's what we got tonight. We're just we're kicking ass and taking names. Oddly, I haven't noticed Arbor out there much in the second. Anybody else? Is he out there? I just thought of it now. I haven't really seen him much in the second. Oh, Guru says he heard the Leafs haven't had a regulation win versus Arizona since 2002. I didn't know that. That sounds kind of likely that that Arizona's just that team that they can't beat. Every team has a team like that, pretty much. Oh, Matt, you'll be happy to hear the Astros just went up 3-0.
Yeah, I know they're beating the hell out of the Yankees. I'm very happy. I'm checking the Celtics right now.
Oh, they're beating the Yankees, so you will be happy because I thought you didn't like the Astros.
I don't like either team, but
they're beating the Yankees.
But yeah, I mean the Yankees is a special breed of hate.
No, I get that. Calder, that was your senior year in high school. Let's see, my senior year in high school, which I didn't finish, was 1981. I want to say, yeah, 1981. It was 80 or 81. I don't even remember now. 1980 or 81. I should have graduated,
never mind.
But I left already. So yeah, I didn't do that. But and that's why I'm here on YouTube, because I didn't go to college. So yeah, I'm old. That's all. Just to say that.
Grimes, I love it.
Lucas, I think you might be right that San Jose might be our Achilles heel. There's always every team has a team they struggle against for whatever the reason. It doesn't make sense sometimes.
For us, I think it's the Red Wings for whatever reason.
Your Red Wings could be that, yeah. But when we go out west, San Jose kicks our ass.
Oh yeah,
it used to be that any of the they go on the West Coast swing and we didn't do well. I think that'll change though going forward for a number of years. Hey, Scorchy, how you doing? They were still Phoenix back then.
My name. This is my 21's my birthday. But I got to tell you, I'm seriously thinking about dropping money on a Caufield jersey shortly.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know that I'm buying another jersey. They're a little too expensive these days. But
well, that's Canadian. I mean, American, that's probably closer to $275. But still $370 is ridiculous.
$370 is insane. Suzuki is the GOAT. That was a really nice penalty shot goal. So you can listen. Look how excited we are with talent level here right now. Go 3 years from now, and just imagine how good these kids are going to be. Anybody wondering, is Montreal going to challenge for a cup again? Oh, without a doubt. I believe they will win it. I mean, that doesn't mean they will, but I believe they will.
Oh,
I think actually, I can see 2 cups coming from this next 10-year. This group they're putting together now. I can see that.
I hit the nail on the head. 370 Canadians, about 270 American.
There you go. Canadian Kevin says last year high school for him was 91. So you're about 10 years different than me. So we know you're 49, 50, 48, 49, or 50. Technical issue. Please refresh the page. We want to run ads again. That's what they just said to me. But it'd probably be good. I'll get a more updated. Hang on. I got to get my feedback. That didn't take long. Carlo Koliakovo. Yeah. I don't have much respect for that guy. Dakota Joe. How you doing? Don't waste money. And I said I was nice to you too. He says, don't waste money on a Suzuki jersey. Are you about to tell us how bad Suzuki is? Yeah. Why, Bob, is Suzuki not a GOAT at anything? I would have said, yeah, because to me, GOAT means he's not good, but it means greatest of all time. No, he's not greatest of all time yet of anything. Obviously, that's true. See, I got you right there, Canadian Kevin, going on 50. Got you right. Yeah, because I'm going on 60, so. I'm on hockey. I don't know if NHL 66 is working or not, to be honest. I have it up here, but I'm going to check now. Yeah, they're talking to Slav. No, I don't know what's up. I don't think NHL 66 is going to work again. All right. At least not here in North America. Your last year of high school was 86. Yeah, mine was 81. Not that I went, but mine was 81. Scorchy, as Calder said, the team, the players and the coaches, they're not tanking, and they're not thinking tank, and they don't even really, from what I understand, they don't really care about draft picks and all that. Sure, if they get it and they get, but I'm sure they'll be happy, but they're not playing for that, right? It's the management that makes them tank. Management will do it. But no, and you don't want the players to have that mentality like ever about tanking. Dakota Joe, of course we're good. You can come in here from any team, and it's as long as you're respectable to us. I don't. No, I listen. I'm. It's too bad you're a sad Sens fan, but I would expect your team to have a good season. So, but hey, no problem. Welcome in, and don't worry about that. I actually encourage having fans from other teams. It makes for a good conversation, as long as you're not an asshole about it, right? That's the whole thing. Conservative lawyer, yes. I think Suzuki will be, Beliveau, Saku, they both were the longest. They're almost tied for like day to day, like time from exactly the same amount of time. Yeah, I think Suzuki could challenge for that. Coulter, yeah, I don't know what's up with NHL 66, but yeah, I haven't been able to watch anything on it this year at all. Babe, I know you're the oldest. But Kelly, isn't your dad a Leafs fan anyway? His opinion doesn't count if that's the case. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it's just the truth. A&W, your dad has bad take about Kelly. Yeah, no, but Kelly's been Kelly's amazingly a Habs fan. I believe her family are mostly Leafs fans. Hey, Bob, I didn't know you were older than me. I thought you were a little younger than me. So hey, I'm happier today. Suzuki is quiet, lead by example kind of guy like Carey Price. Yeah, I've said that. He leads on the ice. He speaks up in the room when he needs to. And I think everybody likes him. I don't think there's a problem there. Coulter, you're 80,
Thank you,
81.
Rory, for that.
Wait, Coulter, you're 81. There's no way in the way you comment that I would have even guessed that.
You're awesome. Almost as old as Rick.
I'll say awesome, old man. I'm almost 60, so I can start saying that now because they call me old man already. So
60, you got to flip the 6 to a 9. You're almost 90.
Yeah, I don't mean I don't have any problem with 69. Babe, no, you just said you're 60. You're 73. What the hell is that? You were born in 73. No, you can't be. I was born in 63. You're older than me. You're sharp for your age. You're damn right. And listen, and good. I'm like glad. Good on you. I hope at 81 I'm still out here doing this. I know my dad. He's in the hospital now, like in a care hospital. But up until 2 years ago, he would have been sharp enough to do that. And he's 85 now. So. Kelly says all her family are Leafs fans, so it's a miracle that she's a Habs fan.
But she's young. She was born with an actual brain in her helmet, in her little brain bucket there.
Yep. A little bit more than the others. Oh, well, there you go. Coulter was lying to us. He was lying. He's only in his 30s. That makes more sense the way you talk. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Baby born in 54. See, my sister was born in 59.
You have a sister?
I do.
Oh, that your only sibling?
No, I mean I had a brother, but he died at 27.
Oh, I think you might have told me about that. I think.
Habination says he pays old people fare on the bus and nobody says anything. Well, how?
Rory Jean Beliveau.
Oh, I see. You mean you say you're not a senior yet and you're paying senior fare and nobody says it. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, Coulter, see, that's dementia. You see, I didn't remember that. And you're right. You did say it before. There's no way you could have been 81. You feel better that you put one over on me? Like, what's going on?
It's the day, not the year. I mean, I look pretty damn good for 101 years old.
But Kevin says his dad is 75. So that should make you, well, we already figured that out. You're 50. Yeah, it's funny because my dad is 26 or 28. I think he's 26 years older than me. Let me think of that. No, he's 20. It is 20. He's 28 years older than me. Who was our longest serving captain other than Saku? Jean Beliveau. No, Calder, his birth year, it's not his birth year. That's how old he was when he got that shirt, right?
No, it's my birthday, November 21st.
Oh, November 21st is his birthday. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. It's a long time ago. He was older than me, so I'm
pretty sure I did get this when I turned 21 too.
I'm going to be 60, so if he's older than me, it's been a long time. Oh, they were just under 10 years, I believe. Both of them, Beliveau and Koivu, just under 10 years and very close to the exact same amount of time. I'm not exactly sure who had, slightly longer than the other. I think Beliveau was just slightly longer than Koivu. I remember at the time when they traded Koivu, some people said that's the reason why they didn't want him to be longer serving captain than Beliveau. Which I don't know. That doesn't sound right, but
yeah, Coulter is still 21.
Hey, Kevin, Canadian Kevin, I'm on. See, my dad is. It's either the 22nd or the 23rd, and the reason that I don't know that is because it was wrong on his birth certificate. And I remember, I don't know how old I was when I found out it was actually we always celebrated on the wrong day. So because that it was on his driver's, I don't know, forget how the mistake was, but so I don't know exactly what day, but he's on the 22nd or 3rd. My brother was on the 27th, and I'm on the 14th. So, yeah, I always like people who are born in February. I'm a Valentine baby, and there's a game on Valentine's Day this year, so. I've been doing a game on my birthday again. Kelly, what you just saying about your dad? I'm wondering because you see all these. Well, maybe you don't see all these porn movies, but I've seen them. It's either my stepdad, my stepmom, and all. I think your dad would have qualified by the sound of it. Maybe there's some movies out there. I don't know. I'm just saying. No, that's cool. I'm 60. I look 80, but beside that, I don't work out every day. And I don't think any of my kids' friends ever said, your dad's hot. No, I don't think so. Legal drinking in the States, legal drinking age in the States, still 21? Of course it is. Why would they change that? I think in all the states too, right? There's no state where it's under that, Matt?
Yeah, it's still 21.
Everywhere, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's only here in Canada where there's different age. Like, of course, other countries, but in North America, Canada, it's different ages depending what province.
Yeah, some it's 18, some it's 19, right?
It goes from 18 to 21, depending where.
Quebec, I think it's 18 or 19, because I think
in Quebec, it's 10.
It's 10?
Yeah. Saku didn't walk. They did. No, they let Saku walk. He didn't walk. They let him go. They let him walk out. Yes. You might be right. I don't know if he was traded, but they let him go. They didn't want him. Yeah. Which was stupid. I mean, he had 6 more years for Anaheim. Third period's on. In a 5-0 game. Nobody say that word. Nobody say the word, because if it happens, I'd like it to happen. No beer on Navy ships in the USA. Oh, that sucks. If you're a sailor in the US. Coulter says it's 13 in Alberta, he thinks.
10 in Quebec, it's 10. Because I remember when I think I was 19 when I went to Quebec City, and I drank a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here, no problem. Rory, wait. It gets faster and faster and faster as you get older. In Ontario, it's 19. I know there's somewhere here in Canada where it's 21. I'm pretty sure, but I think most of the provinces are 18 or 19.
Somebody put X gonna give it to you over the fight.
Penalty to Arizona.
Yep.
Anthony, if you're going to get a price jersey, just wait a little bit. You'll get it at a much better price. Don't pay full price now because, I don't know, you might still have to. I don't know. He hasn't retired yet. You're spending $1,000 on a price jersey? That's a little much.
I mean, not if it's game worn and signed.
John, don't say that. We don't say that word. It jinxes it. So let's not say it. You didn't say it exactly, but don't do it. Wow, the U.S. sucks for beer in the Navy. Jesus. Canadian Kevin was a typical Canadian, drunk at 6. First time I ever did one of these, I was 9. So, I don't know. I don't think that's typical, though.
Ooh, Caufield's getting a lot of shots on the power play.
Should I talk about the game? I should talk about the game. It's a power play for Montreal. That's why.
Somebody put X Gun Give It To You by DMX over the Arbor fight on Twitter.
Oh, yeah? They're going to have a fight song for him. Okay, so the puck came all the way into Montreal's end. They gathering it up, and they're going to wait till everybody's in position. And here comes Gooley. With a drop, of course, a drop pass back. Burrows, change it up a little bit, maybe. Maybe that's why you can't game the goddamn zone. It's because they all know you're going to drop pass it.
Yeah.
Because they can't set up. This is the problem in the power play. They can't get in there and set up. Now they're finally set up here again. Gooley to Doc. Whoa, that happened so quick. I don't even know where the puck is. Where's the puck? Doc back to Dvorak. Behind the net. Over to Hoffman on that side. Over to Gooley. Then to... Oh, it was Galley to Gooley. Gooley took a shot. Right, Coulter? I mean, that's so predictable. Maybe this is one of the problems with the power play getting set up, right? Is because everyone knows what they're going to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Yeah, I don't really expect Burrows to make it through the season. I don't know. I don't like where the power play is.
Yeah. I know we got too many guys on those power play units that can really get something going if they can get set up.
So by mid-season,
Especially
if that power play,
first unit.
if mid-season this power play is not working well, I think it's on Burrows.
I mean, especially that first unit. I mean, that first unit should be focusing on getting that puck moving and getting Caufield set up in his office for a one-timer. That should be the focus on.
Getting a clean entry set up and trying to get that going. But I don't know. Bye-bye. I'm sure you have some really good stories about your...
Oh my God, get rid of the puck! Jesus Christ, David Savard sucks.
Power play's over.
I honestly don't even care if they retain salary on Savard. I just want him gone. Oh, Slavkovsky with a nice little move there.
There we go. Slav over the line. Nice move. Nice move. The backhand wasn't actually a bad shot. I don't know if it was on net though, but that was a nice little move. He broke in with a guy all over a guy, and he just spun away from him and backhand shot on net. It was really good. Okay, that's a whistle that means something happened. Offside?
Icing, I think.
Icing. Okay, I didn't see that as icing.
I don't know. Something happened. The face-off is at the center ice.
Oh, he hit the net with it? Okay, that was a shot. Good. That was really good. He had there was no play there, and he made a play out of it. So we got 15-40.
Ooh, good defensive stick from Arbor. Very nice.
Montreal's up 26-17 in the shots, and they're up 5-0 on the goals.
You know, and I know we've talked about it a lot, but like the awesome thing about Arbor is he's not just a pair of fists on skates. You know what I mean? Like he can actually play. Yeah,
he can play the game. Come on, guys, let's come back. Montreal coming back on Caufield over the line on a pass from Suzuki, drops it off to that's Harris in the corner along the boards. He gives it to Hoffman.
Oh my God, Dadonov.
Dvorak in the corner. Where's Dadonov?
His back passes to the.
Oh, he is out there.
Okay. To the point are horrible.
Yep. There it is, all the way down.
I don't know why he has to fire it.
Galley.
The guy's only like 6 feet away from him. You don't have to fire the thing at him.
Yeah, he's still getting his game down. I don't know who that was with the drive one time. Was that Savard? Or Dadonov? Okay. Anyway, there was a shot on goal. The goalie held on to it, so we got a break in the play. Oh, $1,000 for a signed Price jersey. I got it. I didn't see, and a pro stitch. That's a good stitching. That means with everything, right? The name, the numbers, everything, and the Stanley Cup patch. If you go back for that year, right?
Yep.
I think I got cheap on mine, but I didn't want my Lafleur sweater to have the Stanley Cup patch recent. So
5-1.
Yeah, that went in and out for sure.
Oh, that wasn't a goal.
Oh, really? Well, they said, well, if that one wasn't in, this one is. Well, that's because, unfortunately, it's John's fault for putting the shutout thing. You can't do that. No, don't. It's his first time in. I'm not throwing him out of the room when he didn't know the rule. How's Drouin looking? Don't know. Can't see him. He's, early on he had a few plays. I haven't seen him since first period. I don't think.
The only thing he's really done was that pass to Caufield the other night.
No, he's out on the ice now. There you go. I didn't really No, he did a few things where you saw him, but
you're right.
Till I just saw him now, I didn't see him out there. So we got 6.5 minutes gone in the third. There's Slav. Oh, it gets over the line with it. Into the corner, still holding on. He tried for a centering pass, couldn't get it out. Habs keep it in. And keep it in again. Not for long, though. Arbor with it to his partner.
My God, Slavkovsky is just a beast right now. You
know who's more noticeable tonight since his goal? Slavkovsky. Have you noticed that? I found him out there a little more. He's gotten confidence from that. Yeah, that goal could be something that works well for him going forward now. BL says 5-2, so they score again. That's the score I've got. 5-2 Montreal for the guess the score contest. I don't see the goal yet. Hasn't happened yet.
I said 5-2. I just didn't get the first goal score.
No, it still hasn't happened. There's no other goal.
Yeah. Well, Dadonov doesn't play defense. That's why that happened.
I'm that far behind? Damn. Good thing I'm not doing play-by-play.
Oh, jeez. Was that Savard and Dadonov back? Yikes.
5-2. Well, let's hope Montreal doesn't fall apart here.
Savard freaking Dadonov back playing defense. You knew that was going to end in disaster.
BL, don't take it out on John. And we always had somebody blowing it every time it happened last year. Don't do that. I knew somebody was going to blow it anyway. Well, I called 5-2. Maybe it'll stay that way, and I'll get it right. Wrong goal scorer. Yeah, I didn't get the right. Well, I got a goal scorer, though. I had Slav. You did too, right, Guru? We had Slav, but not for first.
I had Caufield.
I can say this, though. I said, Slav, I don't think he gets the first goal, but I think he gets a goal. I was kind of right. If the score stays the same, I got it. It's not going to stay that. Montreal is going to get a 6th goal. But if it stays like this, I got it exactly right in a way. I just didn't get the actual first goal scorer.
They might have to change Hockey Night in Canada to Fight Night in Canada every time the Canadiens play.
Hey, listen, my prediction was he averages a fight a game.
I actually said that on Twitter. I forget who I was replying to. It's one of another Habs fan. And I
said, go ahead, say.
Oh, and I said there was a tweet about who's going to score for the Habs, and I said I like Caufield, Monahan, and Doc, and I said Arbor's going to get into a fight. I got the fight, and I got Caufield. I'm 2 for 4.
Go. People were saying that he wouldn't get 82 fights. I said, well, I don't think he'll play 82 games, but I don't know. I didn't think this would who'd have thought this would happen at the beginning of the season where he'd be playing every game. And who knows how long that'll go for, right? We know 2 months Matheson's out. I don't know when Edmondson's coming back.
I have a feeling Edmondson might be out for a while.
I think so too, because, and by the way, you notice Cassian's out there like on the bench. You haven't seen him since. They were showing Eddie skating and he looked pretty good, but that was a couple of weeks ago and he still has no word. So I think you might be right. Anyway, in a way, I'm happy because it's giving these young guys a chance to play, and I'm liking their play. So I'm not missing Edmondson. Am I right? Most of you guys out there, right? We're not missing Edmondson at all.
No.
Or Matheson, quite frankly, which we didn't really get a chance to see here in Montreal yet. So, but like when Matheson was like, okay, he's out for 2 months, right? Would you thought Montreal would be 3-2 after the first 5 games? No.
Hey, you know who scored against the Coyotes? Yeah, right, Slavkovsky. You know who didn't? Auston Matthews.
Auston Matthews, that's right. Okay, but somebody put out, I saw it yesterday, that Matthews last year also had 2 goals after his first, I want to say 6 games. And then after 20 games, or he was at 20 goals by like not long after. Like he scored in bunches after that. So, you know, he is a good goal scorer, as much as I don't like to say it, but
no, absolutely.
I still don't think he gets 60 this year. I think that last year, that's his high, but I don't think he follows it up with more. I think it's less than that. So I don't think he gets under 50, but I don't think it's going to be that much more. Oh, Anthony, I thought you were going to say cocaine, but I wasn't sure. And then you said confidence, so okay.
Rick's like cocaine? Yes.
Oh, no, Anthony, that's a good question. Yeah, I like cocaine. I don't buy it, but I like it. Will Carey Price's jersey go up in value when he retires? That's a good question. I don't know. I would think it would.
Apparently, the Arbor Reverse Retro is sold out.
I heard that in XL and double XL.
Yep.
In like minutes, it sold out.
Oh yeah.
Caufield, he lost the puck. Damn it! He put on the brakes to stop in his office, and the puck, he left it a little bit behind.
He had a nice move a little bit ago. I didn't even see it in real time. I saw it on Twitter. I retweeted it. He went in and slammed on the brakes and sent the defender flying about 5 feet. Snapped his ankles.
Snapped his ankles? Ouch. Come on, Doc and Anderson put one in. Let's go. Doc wanted to pass that puck with his hand. He didn't. He thought better of it.
Cassian's on the ice. He's going, is he out here? Who is 72? Where is he?
He's out. No, he's not. He says, okay, coach, I'll go out now. See him looking around. Where's he? Is he out yet? No. Okay. I'm okay.
Oh, there he comes. I gotta get off.
Yeah. As soon as Arbor leaves the ice, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play now that Arbor's off the ice. Okay, wait, I missed something somewhere. Happy Nation, nobody answered you. Who got the first was, I got to remember. Who got the first goal? I can't remember now.
Anderson.
Andy got the first goal. Who will we need eventually? Long season? All the players. I think, Mike, that's what you're talking about. Yes. I'm trying to go through the comments here, by the way. I don't know what Have a Nation means. I was off with Galley. Bummer. You need new rules, man. Well, did you pick Galley for the first goal? I don't remember. Oh, don't bring us down, Bob. We were actually talking about it either earlier in the game or it was in the pregame, but I think it was early in the game.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah. Cassian did come back. He was just on the ice. You can buy the retro now. I think so, Anthony.
Damn, Caufield just lost.
I know it's hard to win this guess the score contest. I know. But it's been so long that I think if someone gets it, I think I'm gonna like double up what I was. So I'll give like a bigger prize because it's hard to win.
Even if I get it?
No, Bob, I get that. No, listen, we talked about
He
it
goes
earlier.
silent.
No, it's not that. It's that we did talk about it earlier, quite a bit actually. So
I have to read into it. Like I said, I'm totally unaware.
Habs Nation, but if I say who's the first Habs goal scorer, it becomes a lot easier to win. But then you take that away from two teams, and then it's impossible to win. So I've got to find a balance somewhere. David Savard to the box for cross-checking.
Oh. Ooh. That's not nice.
What's not nice?
I googled the
What happened?
Yeah.
Because they were owned a hobby store that everybody went to. I used to take my kids there all the time. So I know I've met them before, but I didn't know them well at all. But yeah, it was a bit of a shock when Lucas told me who it was. I had seen the article on Twitter. I didn't read the whole thing, so I didn't know who it was. And then, yeah.
It's their son, too. That's awful.
I know. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Habination, good thing you're not complaining, because you know. Post. Wow, hit the post. It stays out just barely, but it stayed out. Oh, I didn't know they're on the power play again. So they're almost halfway through their power play. 1:10 left in their power play. On my clock here, sorry guys if I'm not the same as yours. Arizona's almost caught up on the shots. It's 27-22 now in shots. So you got to give it to Arizona. I mean, they've come back in their play a bit compared to the first period.
Oh, so that shot that we all thought went in actually hit the crossbar before the Coyotes scored their first goal.
What are you talking about?
Remember that sequence where you said, oh, it went in and out? And I said that wasn't the goal?
Is that what they're just showing the replay on?
Yeah, it hit the post. It hit the crossbar.
Oh, I thought that just happened. That just happened.
Oh, I thought it. Okay.
No, that just happened. What they just showed.
Gotcha. Might be. I just saw a stat since February. I had to bring it up again. Since February 10th of this year, Cole Caufield has scored 20 goals at home. That's second most in the NHL during that span of time.
And who's ahead of him?
I don't know.
Auston Matthews.
Is he?
I believe Auston Matthews has either 25 or I think he has 25 to Caufield's 20. But I mean, he's second, but other people there with him. He's not alone. But yeah, he's in the top few in goal scoring since February. Even strength, I think, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, even strength since Marty took over as coach.
You're right, Slavkovsky is the first player from the 2022 NHL draft to score a goal.
Okay, so Wright was the first to get a point. Slav's the first to get a goal.
Shane Wright got destroyed tonight, by the way. He got smoked going into the corner.
That was last night. That's he got smoke going into the corner last night. I saw the replay.
Last night? Oh,
my God. A shoulder check into the boards. He hit the check was hard, and he hit the board so freaking hard. He was only a foot or two from the boards. But man, did he hit the boards hard when he fell down?
I thought that was from
that was from last night.
Oh my God, he got smoked.
Smoked, yeah. But he got up and he was fine.
I had to watch it again. I didn't see him get up the first time. I wanted to watch it again to see if he got up a little groggy because he got.
No, it didn't seem like it. He seemed to get up and get right back in the get in the.
Yeah, no, he was fine, but that had to hurt.
That was a big save by Allen. That was a huge save. Keeping the score for me, Jake. All right.
Yeah, he got destroyed.
Wright got wronged.
I love it.
That's a good one, Coulter.
That's one of those welcome to the NHL kids moments.
Baby is saying the assist he got, he apparently didn't touch the puck. I didn't see it, but I heard someone saying that earlier. But apparently he didn't really touch the puck, so his assist isn't really a valid one. But he got it anyway. And again, we're not comparing Slav and Wright. I mean, that's not what we're doing here. I'm not doing that. You want to compare them? Wait a few years. I think in 3, 4, 5 years, I think you can legitimately compare them, but not yet.
I mean, I will say I don't think there's anybody in the league that's strong enough to hit Slavkovsky that hard into the boards.
Well, don't say that. If you're in the right at the wrong angle,
that's
whatever,
true.
You get hit like that.
But still, though, I mean, if Slavkovsky's ready for it, it's not happening.
That depends. But yeah, it shouldn't happen if he's ready for it.
Tell you one thing, if it does happen, Arbor's coming on the ice next shift.
Well, it doesn't always work like that, but next opportunity he gets, I believe he'll Palin got a goal in the Pittsburgh game. Kelly said she just looked up that right hit. Holy frig. I mean, it looked worse than it was, but I mean, man, he got hit hard and then he hit the freaking boards. And he hit the freaking boards hard. So yeah, it looked really bad, but it wasn't.
I mean, it sounded bad. I mean, that was a loud hit.
Baby, it's not most goals, but he's still up there, right? With most goals since February 10th is Kaprizov 31, Matthews 30, Lindholm 28, Stamkos 28, and Caufield 26. He's added McDavid and McKinnon by 1. But I think it was even strength goals. So even strength goals, I believe Matthews sits at 25. I think someone was at 21, and then Caufield was sitting at 20 with a couple of other people. Or he might have been alone, but he was right up at the top. So
I wonder who saw it through a 370 price tag, because there's
Lucas was telling me he was going to buy it, and he saw it was 370.
Because I'm looking at one that's 349 right now, Canadian, or 334 rather.
Okay, but I imagine. Listen, he was at the wrong side. If you shop around, you might save a few bucks, but still, it's over 3. I mean, 334 is still freaking expensive. I paid for my Lafleur it was the second best stitching. I got the numbers on the side, the name on the back. It was $240.
There's a gift from Dubas from the box. He's going, Jesus fucking Christ, these guys.
Dubas I'm telling you, Dubas is not surviving the season. Okay, so we're at 4:22 to go in this third period. Montreal's up 5-2. 28-25, 29 now. 25 are the shots. So Arizona's come back a long way from those in the shots department. They just not far enough on
Empty net! Oh, I just missed it. Oh, wow. Arizona this is going to be 6-2. Arizona pulled the goalie with 3.
Yeah, really. That's a long, you know what? 3 goals down. Really? But I guess, listen, you got to try, right?
Oh, yeah. Leafs and Stars are tied at 2 with under 10 minutes to go in the third period there.
Leafs and Stars, go Stars. Lucas, I got mine. I bought it online. I don't remember anything about taxes, to be honest with you.
I wonder what the going rate is for therapists in Toronto right now.
I don't think I paid. I might have paid taxes. I probably did. I just don't remember. Going rate for what?
A therapist in Toronto.
What kind of? I mean, a therapist for the brain? Or,
for Leaf fans. Yeah.
For Leaf fans. Oh, wow. They're delusional. They need meds. They're very delusional, thinking that their team's going to win the cup. Although I'll tell you the truth, I think a lot of Leafs fans are pissed right now. They're not very happy with their team. On Twitter, anyway.
How could you be happy? I mean, that team, the team is playing like dog shit, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, with the way the fans are feeling now about Keefe and Dubas, I don't see them surviving.
Well, that's what happens.
They're going to have to make miracles happen. Let's put it that way.
Well, put it this way, too. This is what happens when you have a GM that only signs players from his OHL team that he was a GM for.
Or signs players to, like, ridiculous numbers and then expects to find players for nothing to fill out the roster.
Monahan for the empty net! Scored! 3 for 4. Monahan and Caufield, and I got the fight.
I didn't get my score. Monahan, I'm mad now.
Monahab. It's Monahab.
No,
get
that's
it right.
For you.
He's sticking around.
Monahan
Mark my goddamn words.
So, wait a second. Guru, did you? No, you had 5-3. His second goal out of the season. They all count. No doubt about it. Center of the net, too. Lucas is second of the season, no? That's Monahan's second goal. He scored one. What happened out of my mouth there? He scored one on his birthday. I guess, wasn't it the Toronto game?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the first game of the season.
Habination, what is by wanting it? I did say I want him traded, but you have to trade him at the deadline for a first-round pick. You have to. That's what I said. I think he'd agree with that.
If it gets offered, but I mean, if they don't get offered a first.
Our GMs can't use. He's going to get a first-rounder for him.
Well, yeah. Damn it, I just lost the last few minutes of the game. ESPN Plus crapped out.
Really?
Yeah.
Conservative lawyer, you have to trade him in a draft this deep. You're going to get a first-round pick for him. You got to trade him. And quite frankly, anyway, it's an expiring contract. So you get him in the offseason, but you're going to get a return for him. You have to. You're a rebuilding team.
I got to say,
though. Oh, Habination. It's okay. Don't worry. I wasn't upset.
I'm going to repeat what I said earlier, though. I think it's safe to say that the rebuild's kind of on the fast track right now.
But isn't that great? It'll be.
But that's what I'm saying.
It'll be 2 or maybe 3 years instead of 5 or 6. That's all. I don't think it's changed what I think.
I know it's only a few games, but I mean, man, it may be 2. And then we might be right at that spot where
We're
can
all
say, all right.
excited. It's the early part of the season. They're doing well, but it's a long freaking season. Those bad streaks are coming, guys. They are. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, absolutely.
They can't sustain this with the rookies on this team right now. They can't. I don't believe they can. It's almost a miracle if they do. Oh, my cats want in the room.
I mean,
so
if they had a cloning machine and just had 6 Caden Goolies play defense, I think they'd be fine. Well, actually, I take it back.
Look,
5 Caden Goolies and 1 Arbor Xhekaj.
Look, even Gooley's going to have a point in the season where he's not playing as good. It's going to happen. They're all going to do it. It's just how long does it last, whatever. But they're not going to be three wins out of every 5 games all through the season. It's not going to happen.
No. But I mean, look, Gorton turned the Rangers around in what, 2 years? I think we're on the fast track to that here.
But where I'm saying 2 or 3 years, I don't think that's changed how I've looked at it. So it might be 2 instead of 3, but I don't think how much faster can you do it?
Well, right, but that's what I mean. Like I'm in that same boat. But like I said,
it's just confirming that yes, they're on that kind of a quick turnover. I think, right?
Referee, move! Dadonov had a breakaway, and the ref blocked him.
Cock blocking. Did I say that?
Harvard just jumps over the board and fights the ref. Get out of up! Get away!
Well, I'm sorry. How is the ref going to get out of the way there? Sorry, I don't agree with you.
No,
I mean, I don't think he could have got out of the way.
I don't think he could have either, but it's still fun to complain about the refs, and that's the ball game. That's the hockey game.
Yep, Montreal wins 6-2. I've got still a few seconds, so I'm going to watch it out. Yeah, there you go. A 6-2 win for Montreal. Woohoo! Who's the 3 stars of this game? Who's the 3 stars of this game?
I think Jake Allen.
Slavkovsky's got to get one.
Jake Allen, I think.
I think Jake Allen deserves a star here.
Maybe too. Suzuki. I think Suzuki.
But you know what? There might be some better offensive guys, so maybe Allen doesn't get it. But
you're right. According to the TSN, it's Slavkovsky at 1, Allen at 2, Suzuki 3.
Well, there you go. Well, Slavkovsky had to. He brought the house down. Like, I'm surprised the rafters didn't fall with the way they were celebrating that goal. So, yeah, there you go. I see it. You know what? Right with Allen, because in the end, they did have enough shots. I mean, they came back with a lot of shots, and he made some really good saves, too.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good. Monty hasn't looked bad either, I think. I don't think Monty's looked bad at all. I think it was only that Detroit game I think he's played. I don't think he looked bad.
No, he got the win against Pittsburgh.
Oh, I didn't know he played in that game too. Yeah, no, he hasn't looked bad.
Allen was out having a baby.
Oh.
He was good in the Pittsburgh game too. So no, Monty, I'm happy with Monty. Awesome. So that's really good to see. They're not going to show what they gave it.
I just put the Leafs and the Stars on.
Hang on, just trying to get out of this. There you go. That was just that was a fun game to watch. That's 2 really fun games in a row, and they won both of them. So,
and Arbor beat the hell out of somebody.
Yeah, and Arbor beat that. He just made mincemeat out of a Cassian. My God.
Somebody, what was it? I saw a tweet. What was it? One of the writers tweeted out that what was it? It was like he said something along the lines of like Arbor handled Cassian well, and I forget if it was Hockey Junkie or someone else retweeted it and said that's putting it very mildly.
Yeah, he destroyed him. Imagine he handled him well. I don't know why the touchdown reference there, but okay. Would you consider drafting a goalie next draft, not in the first round, but maybe second or third? We could use one down the road. Only if there's one worth drafting.
Yeah.
You don't draft a goalie just because, well, let's draft a goalie. No.
I think they'll probably look at. I think they'll probably focus on wings, younger wings, probably some center, maybe a center or two. I think. I mean, defense will be there, but I don't think defense is going to be as much of a concern with what we have, especially now in the NHL, and the guys that are down. Guys like obviously Hudson at BU, and Barron. I think defensively we're still pretty loaded.
Well, I think they draft best player available.
Right. No, absolutely.
That's the way you got it. That's why instead of trying to make up your mind, do we go this way, that way? Best player available, and that's your best bet. Always should be your best bet anyway.
No, absolutely.
Yes, Habs got 6 goals tonight, Angus.
I know. Isn't it nice seeing the Habs score more than like 2 goals a night?
Yes. BL, best team I've seen play this year, Montreal, because I haven't seen. Honestly, I don't think I've watched any other games yet. I don't think I've watched any other. Nope.
The Bruins have looked pretty good. I watched a few Bruins games.
Yeah, I don't like to hear that. So.
Well, I mean, that's when me and my buddies go out. I mean, that's what we go out for. I watched a few Flyers games too with my buddy Alex, and I don't know what Torts did, but the Flyers don't look too bad.
Yeah, but again, early on,
right.
This is what I'm saying here for Montreal as well, right? It's typical at the first blush of the season, which this is, that a lot of the weaker teams end up at that early leading their divisions and shit, right? It doesn't last long though. And I think this is what we're looking at here, even with Montreal, right? We're all excited. 3 wins in 5 games, but man, they're not going to keep that pace up. Not even close.
No. BL, I don't know, man. I think 2-3 years. I think that 24-25 season, I think it's when we're going to see the team make a jump. Not to a contender, but I think that's when we see the team make that jump to they could push for a wild card spot, kind of in that range.
Right. I mean, when we're saying that 2-3 years, we're not talking about being contenders. There's no way. But you start making the playoffs, right? You start making the playoffs. You start winning rounds. First round, make it to the second round, make it to the. It's a. I
mean, unless you're Toronto,
it's first round, start over again. Make it to the first round, start over again.
Trade out of the first round, so you could say we got out of a first round.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just a process, but I think 2-3 years down the road, Montreal is challenging again for the playoffs and going from there. Ottawa 4, Washington 2. ADD, well, if you're a Sens fan, I listen, I think the Sens are going to be a good team this year. So again, early on, I don't know how they're doing. I don't know what their record is, but it's just too early in the season to make judgments.
I think they're
this.
Like 3-1. They're good.
Well, there you go. So they're doing well already. What is the old rookie wall? Never heard of that before. Was Slav was trash talking in a post-game interview? That's cool. Yeah, what did he say? That's a good question. And what's the old rookie wall? I don't get that. He took a shot at Brown. You mean at I don't know who you're talking about. And said it was easy. This is Slavkovsky. And said it was easy for him to play with Xhekaj, who can kill anyone.
There's a tweet. Eric Macromala. The Canadiens haven't had a foundational superstar since Guy Lafleur. This season is their chance, and they're blowing it by winning. Sad. Do you not know who's on the top line?
I'm really surprised that a guy like Eric Macramella would say that. He should know better. It's 5 games into the season. Does he not know his hockey?
Seriously.
I guess not.
Not even that, but this is right under it too. Someone said, "What about Carey Price?" You're not really wrong there.
What do you mean?
As like a foundational superstar that they've drafted.
Oh,
I mean, you could say Carey Price is that. I think
he was. Yeah.
So.
Okay. No, but what he's just saying is they're blowing their chance at Bedard. Like, how do you know that they were going to get it anyway? How's a guy like that not know better? I mean, this is a sports guy here in Montreal. He's a media sports guy. He should know better than that. I don't think hockey's his game, though. Hockey is not his main. I think Eric Macramel is a football guy.
Slav said in the interview, he said it was really fun for him and Arbor to laugh at Josh Brown all night.
Oh, Josh Brown. That's who they're talking about.
Yeah, that's the guy that hit Arbor that hit Slav, and then Slav took the puck from him and scored, and then Slav told him to F off back to the NCAA arena.
Oh, that's what he said? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I read his lips. He was loving it.
Media jumped on the lose for Bedard. They don't like being proven wrong. Media jumped on the lose for Bedard bandwagon. It doesn't matter, though. If you know the rules, you know that finishing last doesn't guarantee that.
Right.
All they have to do is get into the bottom 10. And he's assuming that because they're 3-2 after 5, that's what it's going to be like. But honestly, with the rookies, so many rookies on defense, how do they sustain this? I don't see it. So I don't agree with that.
No. But not only that, and I mean, I get where it's coming from with Guy Lafleur, but it's like, have you never heard of Cole Caufield and Nick Suzuki? Like, I'm not saying they're superstars yet, but I mean, they're trending to that, and I think they hit that.
This is a stupid statement by a guy that it's not his sport, so I guess he'd get away with that, but he should know better. Okay, I was wondering what conservative lawyers saying. Habination, we don't need to lose for Bedard. Panthers pick in the first round is ours. Well, I was saying that right earlier, right? Panthers pick might get us that anyway. So I still don't think Montreal's getting out of the bottom 10. I don't. Okay, we're getting an argument in the chat now. Yeah, I know. Listen, we don't know. Listen, let's see how the season goes. But I cannot. It's 5 games. It's a very small sample. Let's see if they're still doing this 10 games and 20 games into the season. That's when you can really kind of judge, make a better judgment of what they might be pulling off here this season. I don't see it.
Giordano just got smoked.
And is he getting up?
Well, it was a knee to the back of the head, and then his head smacked the boards. He got
a knee to the back of the head?
Yeah, it was kind of a bang play going in the corner. He kind of blew an edge. He went down, and then the knee of the Stars player hit him in the back of the head, and then his head hit the boards.
Yikes.
He got up, but he looks groggy.
I want him to be okay, but I want him also to be out. Was that nice or not? I don't know if it's nice or not, but
he looks fine. He's on the bench. He looks fine, but
is it still tied?
My laptop. Yeah. Shots at 39-26 in favor of Toronto, and Toronto's on a power play.
Habby Nation, 70 points for the Habs this season. I think that's a pretty good guess. I had them really low, actually, my guess with 62, but I think that's probably a little too low. But, I don't see them getting more than between 70 and 75. And that's not good enough. I don't think to get out of the bottom 10.
Looks like Toronto's probably going to have maybe 45 seconds on the power play, no overtime, unless Matthews says something here, which he doesn't.
Bob, still, if the superstar goalie is there, I mean, he might be the best player available. That's why I say, right? So how do you judge that? I don't know, personally. But yeah, you go best player available. I mean, listen, even if it's all centers, sorry, if they're the best, you go with that because you can move them. I guess. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
The issue is with centers is it's like, hopefully they can play wing because Suzuki's pretty much locked up the one spot for the next 10,000 years.
I think that's the point. It's
Doc's probably safe at 2. I think Owen Beck's going to be up here sooner rather than later. He'll probably play third line center to ease into it a little bit. So you're going to have to move a center to the wing.
Yeah, but it's easier to move a center to the wing than a wing to center.
Right. No, absolutely.
So yeah, you're a lot easier doing that. All right. I mean, I've had a really good conversation and everything here tonight. I had a great time, but we got to take off.
And if you keep Sean Monahan around, he can teach him how to win faceoffs.
Well, I think that's part of the point, right? And Dak really under 30% at the he's not doing well.
Right.
He's not doing well there. But I think he'll get it and he'll come around. I mean, in a way, that's what Adam Nicholas's job is, right?
Mm-hmm.
A skills coach is to get that. I'm sure they're working on him too. Okay, I'm just looking at what's coming up. Dallas is here on Saturday. I'm going to be out all day, so I will get everything ready and I'll still be on. No problem. I kind of did that today. So yeah, Saturday we've got Dallas. And I can't look at next week because I can't right now. So that's our next thing. Hopefully I'll have that prediction video that I'm working on out.
I'll tell you who.
I hope. I'm having trouble coming up with my predictions.
Next week we get Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We got home against Minnesota Tuesday, then at Buffalo Thursday, and then at St. Louis on Hockey Night in Canada.
There you go. I don't think there's not as many weeks where it's straight up Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I think there's a lot more. I went through the whole schedule and looking at back-to-backs and stuff. There's a few more Monday night games, Monday, Wednesday, Friday type thing going on this year. So it's not straight up that it's every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So, yeah, there's that. All right. So thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks to Daryl Adams for the dono. Thanks to Andrew for the dono. Really appreciate that. And
thank you, Coulter. Appreciate that comment, brother.
Awesome. Thank you, Coulter. I appreciate that as well. I hope you guys were entertained. Please give a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. And I'll see you on Saturday. And Matt just left. So on behalf of Matt and myself, thanks everybody for being here. And see you next time. Stay safe till then. Peace out, y'all. And see you then. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of the night.